Hello everyone, it's Queen V and I'm back to you with another video. This video is an update to the Koehler story. Before I begin, I would like to extend my continued support and condolences to the community and loved ones of Koehler. According to reports, 3 years after 7-year-old Koehler was unalived inside a washing machine at his family's home, his adopted father, Jermaine Thomas, has been sentenced for his homicide. According to a press release from the Harris County District Attorney's Office and court records reviewed by People magazine on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, Jermaine Thomas, 45, was sentenced to 50 years in prison for unaliving Koehler after pleading guilty. Koehler's former first-grade teacher, Cheryl Reed, read a victim's impact statement in court, in which I will read in part. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. That was Troy. He loved reading. If he finished early, he'd head straight to our class library. Then he'd go right back to share those stories with his classmates, always lifting up others with the joy he carried, she stated. Court records reviewed by People magazine shows that Koehler's adoptive mother, Tiffany Thomas, 38, has been charged with injury to a child under 15. Her bond has been set at $300,000. She pled guilty and her sentencing is scheduled for September 10th, 2025. An additional charge of injury to a child by omission was previously made against Tiffany Thomas, but dismissed, court records show. As previously reported by People, Jermaine and Tiffany Thomas are believed to have adopted Troy in 2019. Koehler was discovered unalived on July 28, 2022, when his parents filed a missing persons report. When officers arrived at the home, they did a brief interview for the missing person report with Troy's parents. Lieutenant Minshew of the Harris County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit said in a previous press conference. Things that they observed led them to search the house thoroughly. At that point, they found a deceased 7-year-old child in the washing machine in the garage, he stated. Koehler was found clothed in the top-loading washing machine at 7:20 a.m. According to court documents reviewed by KPRC2 Houston, Koehler was threatened with being put inside an oven after he allegedly ate some of Tiffany's oatmeal cream pies. Prosecutors stated text messages revealed Jermaine was also upset after allegedly discovering that Troy had eaten his donut sticks. I need to get the locks. I'm going to end up bleeping him, he allegedly wrote in the text, per KPRC2 Houston. In November 2022, the Harris County Sheriff Gonzalez announced on Twitter that forensic scientists conducted an autopsy on Koehler, which revealed that he had suffered new and previous injuries as a result of the incident. His unaliving was ruled as a homicide. According to KPRC 2 Houston, the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services later confirmed that Child Protective Services had a prior history with the family. These are my thoughts. This baby, Troy Koehler, who is no longer here, again, condolences and support to the community and loved ones at this time. But the system, I repeat, the system was not paying attention to this child. There was numerous accusations from January 2022 to May 2022. Instead, the reports concluded with being safe, low, or the case being closed prior to Troy Koehler's unaliving in July of 2022. It's obvious that the system was not paying attention to this baby. Troy Koehler had a burn mark on his back, a black eye, and bruising around his eyes, yet the system had the audacity to say that when these allegations were brought to light, that each time it was either low, safe, or closed. How many children like Troy Koehler are in the same position where allegations are being brought forward, evidence is being brought forward in which the child or children in question is having physical bruises, and yet they are being denied in real time? Why is it that when our children are in need of help, they are denied the same care as other children? This story is heartbreaking on so many levels. To these monsters, yes, I said monsters, and I'm going to continue calling these monsters monsters, who claim to be Troy Koehler's parents, you are the lowest of the lows. You are disgusting. If you didn't want the responsibility of Troy Koehler after you adopted him, you could have given up your parental rights to the courts. Instead, you harmed this baby and ultimately unalived him over some oatmeal cream pies and donut sticks? Really? Some pies and donut sticks? This baby should be here today living his best life. Instead, the adults inside the home and the adults and system outside of the home denied Troy Koehler a fighting chance. Again, no one wants to take accountability for this life lost. When will we as a society hold the system responsible for its negligence when these stories occur? We as a society have lost out on our future accountants, future lawyers, judges, policies, governors, directors, authors, artists, scientists, professors, teachers, business owners, activists, actors, musicians, journalists, innovators. The possibilities are endless. We are losing out on so much precious lives because we as a society, we as community members are not paying attention. As community members, it is our duty to look out for our future. Now, I understand why some persons are in the mindset of it's not my child, it's not my business. But we must get out of that mindset because these babies are suffering and are paying the price with their lives because we are not doing our due diligence and not paying attention. If we continue to deny these children a fighting chance, we will continue to lose out, not only as a community, but as a society moving forward. Our children deserve the very best, and they deserve to live their best lives. And we must, I repeat, we must speak up when these unfortunate tragedies occur. Silence is no longer an option. I will leave in the comments and description below for hotlines and organizations as it pertains to child mistreatment and child negligence. And as always, protect Black children, known and unknown. Say their names. Say his name, Troy Koehler. Justice for Troy Koehler. And as always, please be safe out here, and I will see you in the next video.